In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. All praise is due to Allah, the Lord of the worlds, the Beneficent, the Merciful. So, Master's Day of Judgment in which we now live, Thee alone do we serve, and Thee alone seek for Thine help and aid. O Allah, please guide us on the right path of those upon whom Thou hast bestowed Thy favors, not on the path of those upon whom Thy wrath is brought down, nor those who go astray after they heard Thy teachings. Say He, Allah is one God. Allah is He of whom nothing is independent, but upon whom we all depend. He begetteth not, nor is He begotten, there is none like Him. And I bear witness that none deserve to be served, worship, or praised besides Allah, who came in the person of Master Farad Muhammad. And I bear witness that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad is Thy true servant and last apostle. Ameen. We'd like to acknowledge the brothers and sisters that sent us the greetings of Assalamu Alaikum. We have Brother Mustafa and Sister Sharice Ali from Ohio. And I'd like to say in the name of Allah, who came in the person of Master Farad Muhammad, and in the name of His last and greatest messenger, the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, I'd like to greet the brothers and sisters with the Nation of Islam's greeting words of peace of Assalamu Alaikum. We want to continue with our topic of which one will survive the war of Armageddon. But today, we're going to talk about the black man, hope, salvation, and opposition to truth is punished. And this comes from the January 2nd, 1970, Muhammad Speaks. This says, the messenger says, it is manifestly clear to the average person, and he can plainly see that the lost found black man in America actually opposes the truth of their own salvation. They love the made enemy of the truth, the white race, as the Holy Quran, chapter 43, 36 through 43 teaches us. And he gives us the verses of the Holy Quran. Then he explains and says the beneficent God wants to sit you in heaven at once, but you are not in love with Him. Therefore He appoints the devil people as an associate for those among you who refuse to accept the truth and salvation of Allah God. They love the enemy white race and have taken him for a God. So Allah God gives you this associate, the white race, so that He may help you to go to His doom with Him. So this the messenger saying that since you don't love the truth that Allah came 9,000 miles to give us, He said that Allah will appoint you a devil, so that the devil will help you go to his doom. Now, an example of that is you have Jada Pinkett and Will Smith. They got this little show, and it's called the Red Table Talks. And you can go on Facebook, and they got a Facebook page. Now, this particular episode, I guess, it says the tough topic of race relations between women is brought to the red table with famed diversity educator Jane Elliott. And that's this devil right here. She one of these liberal devils. You know, she be speaking against racism. She like a college professor, and you see YouTubes of her like getting at white people about racism. So in this particular episode, she telling Jada Pinkett and her mother that she not a white woman. She said that she is a faded black woman. That's what she said. Now, Jada Pinkett's mother has more of a old school opinion of white people. And you can tell that her opinion is getting softened by Jada Pinkett and her daughter. Because the mother's saying like, yo, I remember how white people used to be to us. You know, all this stuff y'all talking. I remember not being able to go in certain places in our neighborhood. So, you know, I'm not as open to white people as Jada Pinkett was. But you can tell her being the older one, Jada Pinkett and her daughter making the mother feel like, oh, you just old. You know, that's in the past, that stuff you talking about. So the Jane Elliott is the one telling them about where black people and white people come from. Because We'd rather listen to her tell us that she a faded black person than to listen to the messenger tell us that they grafted. I mean, because she trying to say that she's still not black. She's a faded black person, but she black too. But see, that's what we want to hear. We want to hear that. So Allah points you a devil then. Let the devil tell you. Right. Since you don't want to listen to what I'm telling you, my messenger telling you, then listen to the devil then. And let this devil, the same one who taught you that you was a Negro, nigga, and color person, the same one that taught you to eat hog, the same one that wouldn't let you get married and wouldn't let you read, listen to him then. Let this devil tell you what it is. Because not only does Allah appoint lost founds with devils, he appoint Muslims with devils too. It ain't just when we read these articles, we can't just feel like they just talking to the lost founds. They talking to Muslims too. Because you got the Scientology building downtown. Ron L. Hubbard. He the devil that has been appointed to the black man since you don't want to listen to the messenger. They listen to L. Ron Hubbard. Is that right or wrong? Because they don't want to listen to the messenger. They feel like they'll better understand the supreme wisdom from L. Ron Hubbard. So the messenger said that he will appoint you a devil, and we can go even further than that. Because in today's generation, the white man using this woman thing. You know, they going through the women now. So now they got on Time magazine, they got the first women who are changing the world. And once again, they got the Muslim who, it says, Alhan Omar is the first Somali American Muslim person to become a legislator. Then you got another article or cover of the magazine that got this devil, Lori Robinson, the first woman to lead a top-tier U.S. combat command. Once again, now you a Muslim. The Holy Quran tell us we ain't supposed to eat hog, we ain't supposed to drink, we ain't supposed to fornicate. A lot of these things we not supposed to do, but a lot of these things that the Holy Quran speaks against, America is all for. So you as a Muslim know that. But you want to be part of the devil's civilization. So Allah points you a devil. Right. Then you go support him. Because you can't serve two masters. That's the one thing we got to realize. Allah don't need us. He don't need none of us. And we think sometimes that Allah need us or the believers need us. No, Allah is the one who got this. Because it was an article that I read that the messenger was talking about hypocrites. He was talking about how Allah can clear the debt. He said he can totally clear the debt and start off with a new people. And this was back in the day. We had an example of that. Allah totally cleared the debt. There was good. It was young kids in the University of Islam, little kids, good believers, married believers, had wives, strong Muslims. Allah cleared the debt. Who we need? Who we beg? Who we hold their hand like, come on, let's clear the debt. All praise due to Allah. And if any history Muslims should study, it's the history of the Nation of Islam during the time of the messenger, and look at what happened when Wallace took over. Yes. Look at how you saw who was who. Yes. When the trial came. Yes. Because ain't no feeling sorry for no Muslim. Because all them Muslims turned to what they wanted originally. Yes. That's just how it is. Because you had some Muslims who went with Wallace, some Muslims who stuck with the messenger. Yes. That's what you want to do anyway. Just like now. Ain't no excuse now. No. We try to use the excuse we small. We don't have a lot of people. I don't have time. That's an excuse. So all it is excuses. You do what you want to do. Absolutely. That's what you do. Because I was a lost found. I know you do what you want to do. Yes. Because the excuses that Muslims give about why you can't, you don't give them same excuses to the devil. That's the truth. Because if you are part of any devil organization, if you got a job, if you in the military, if you a part of their sororities, fraternities, anything that they do, they got a select type of person they want. If you in a fraternity, you can't be any type of person and be in a fraternity or a sorority in college. They want certain type of people. They give you the guidelines. They give you what they accept. They give you what they tolerate and what they ain't tolerate. And you adhere to what they say. Ain't no arguing. When they had them in them fraternities and sororities, they go online. They had them doing all kind of crazy stuff. But they do it. Sometimes people have even got killed online joining these fraternities, black people. But when you come to Islam, that's when I got other things to do. That's when you think people need you. But when you go to the sorority or fraternity, you got the devil job, you in the military. You know they don't need you then. You get there and do what they ask you to do. Even if it costs your life. That's what we need to, because the message said opposition to truth is punished. We don't get a choice. Once you accept, you signed your name on the dotted line. The messenger also talked about, he said how Allah promised him better believers and more fearless believers who will love him and love the teachings. All praise is due to Allah. And he said they will carry the teachings out regardless to whom or what. That's what the messenger said. It's going to be some believers who don't care nothing about nothing else but Islam. Don't care nothing about if it's one person. That's why the messenger said, minister, if it's only you, it's going to be some ministers who going to be like that. I don't care nothing about who stay or who go. It's believers like that now. Believe it or not, all praise due to Allah. Don't make no difference. You can stay, leave, go. That's right. Because some believers was lost, found, and was looking for Islam before they knew any Muslim. So it don't make no difference who leave, who stay, who go. That's right. It's about Islam. That's what it's about. We don't need nobody. I want to say that from the heart. Yes. We love you. Yes. Don't get it confused to think that we don't love. We love each and every believer. Yes, sir. Just like Allah loved the messenger. The messenger loved the believers. And he taught the believers to love each other. Yes. But if you decide that either Islam is too hard, you don't have enough time, you got something else you need to do, we love you. But salam alaikum. All praise due to Allah. And we can't keep reiterating that. That's right. Because the message said opposition to truth is punished. Yes. You don't get a choice in Islam. You don't get to come keep telling us you got something else you got to do. Because believers ain't going for that. Straight up. Because the old school nation of Islam is coming back whether you like it or not. Yes. It's Muslims who love that old school teachings. Yes. I love hearing brothers tell me about back in the day. Yes. Yes, I'm going to keep it real. Yes. I like that hard stuff. Yes, that's the kind of believer I am. Yes. I'm going to tell you a story I love to hear. Brother Akbar Muhammad. So you can go listen to it yourself. So you won't think it's something that I'm just making up. This brother's name was Brother Akbar Muhammad. He was a Muslim during the time of the messenger. He said from his mouth, he said that he was the assistant, and at that time his name was Larry Forex, I believe. He said he was the assistant minister at Temple number 7 during the time of the messenger when Captain Joseph was the captain. He said that he was working as a manager of a restaurant and he was working as the assistant minister. He said he liked being the manager of the restaurant and he liked being the assistant minister. He said that Captain Joseph came to him one day and told him, look, if you want to be the assistant minister, you can't manage this restaurant. He said because this managing that restaurant conflicts with your duties as the assistant minister. And when Brother Akbar was telling this story, and this is why I love listening to them old school brothers tell the history. He wasn't talking about Captain Joseph like, oh, he was so hard on me. He didn't let me manage the restaurant. He was telling it like Captain Joseph was a soldier. And he made me a better soldier by the way he was hard on us. That's how them old school FOI talk about soldiering under them old school captains. Because when you listen to them old school brothers and them old school sisters talk about them old school captains, them old school lieutenants who was there for the messenger, they didn't talk about them like they was too hard. They was talking about them like that was the greatest time of my life, having a brother like that over me. So he said that Captain Joseph made him decide which one you gonna do. Because we ain't sitting on the back burner for you in this managing stuff. If you want to be the assistant minister, make up your mind. And he didn't say that like Captain Joseph gave him no whole lot of time. He said that like Captain Joseph told, like, let me know what you gonna do. I like listening to them stories. Yes, I love listening to them stories where another brother in my clothes, brother name was Thomas D. Say he was the orientation instructor. Said that a brother was working. Now the excuse to Mr. Temple is sick of working. Right or wrong, that's the excuse. So the brother was working, missing class. But Thomas D was a soldier. He didn't just say, oh, well, the excuse is he's sick of working, so he got to work. No. Brother Thomas D told him, you can't give the devil all your time, brother. Right. That was just enough to get this brother to go ask his employer, can I have a day off? The employer said yes. Because you do what you want to do. Yes, you make excuses. But if you want the time off, if you want to come to the temple, you make time. All praise due to Allah. You make time for what you want. That's right. You know what I'm saying? You make time for what you want. And when you're dealing with believers, sometimes you see and don't say nothing. Yes. But sometimes you see and say something. Yes. Because when the messenger said that Allah will raise up Muslims who love Islam, that's real. We ain't trying to hurt nobody's feelings. And I want to be that type of Muslim. Yes. A Muslim who loves Islam. Yes. One of them fighters. Because the messenger say we live on through our offspring. Yes. We don't live forever. And I, just like any believer, want to be written up as a fighter for Islam. Yes. I don't want to be no fighter for the dead world. I don't want to be one of them sympathizing Muslims. I don't want to be one of them Muslims talking about I wish I would, I could, I would. No. So, brothers and sisters, we don't want to prolong the time. So I'll leave you as I came in the nation of Islam, greeting words of peace of Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum. Let's give Brother Minister another round of applause. Oh, praise be to God. I'd like to say in the name of Allah who came in the person of Master Prophet Muhammad, true and living God. We forever thank him. He ran up in our midst, a divine leader, teacher, and guide in the person of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. May the peace and blessings of Almighty God, Allah, forever be upon him. I'm truly grateful on his coming. And leaving with you and I, the teachers of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. We know that he's no longer with you and I in the physical form. That what was given to him from Almighty God, Allah, who came in the person of Master Prophet Muhammad, lived with you and I, the believers. I say again, it's indeed an honor and a privilege to be living in this day and time, bearing witness that there's no God but Allah, who came in the person of Master Prophet Muhammad, and the most honorable Elijah Muhammad was his last and greatest messenger. I'm thankful to be a witness bearer, because that's all I am. A brother with a post, a believer who believed in the teaching of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, and who was fortunate that Almighty God, Allah, who came in the person of Master Prophet Muhammad, saw fit and blessed me with understanding. Because when we want understanding, we have to reach out for it. We have to take that first step sincerely, and Allah will bless us with an understanding. Yes. Jesus said, seek and ye shall find. Yes. So this is what happened. Jesus means justice. Christ means crusher, one who comes at the end of the world to crush the wicked. We're very fortunate not to be a part of the wicked life, but we can become wicked. in our dealings. So Allah is the best knower. Islam means peace. That's what Islam means. It means peace. The messenger taught us. It means salvation to each and every one of us who believe in it. I'm talking about believe in it. When we believe in it, we show it. We illustrate our belief. We show it, and not talking. We show it in our dealings with each other and our love for each other. That's why it's real important that the messenger always stressed it. Love for your black brother and sister that what you love for yourself. Do unto your black brother and sister that you will have done unto yourself. We treat everybody right, even white folks. That's a big task. That's a task. Do you love for your brother what you love for yourself? Do you love for your brother and sister that what you love for yourself? Would you do unto your brother and sister that you will have done unto yourself? That's a big task. We can't have both sides. Islam means peace. It removes grief and fear at once on believing. This is what the messenger taught us. That's the good news for the believers. That's the good news for the believers. It removes grief, sorrow. It removes that. See? We don't feel sorry for ourselves. We teach the teaching of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad from Almighty God who came in the person of Master Prophet Muhammad. Let me read this what he said. I've said it once before. I'll say it again. With the help of Almighty God, Allah, that we get an understanding. This is what the message said. He said, I say to my followers, fear not. If you are with me, Allah is with you. And the more they attack us, the more Allah is attacking and will attack them. Praise is be to Allah. What do you think he's talking about? The more that they attack us. Who do you think he's talking to? We know the devil is attacking us. He's been attacking us for over 400 years. We know that. It's the in crowd. It's the in crowd, that old snake in the grass. When the messenger said, watch out for that old snake in the grass, I'm saying what the messenger said. He said this. That I'm not making this up. That old snake in the grass. He said, watch out for that old snake in the grass. He biting the heels of Muslims now. That old snake can't come around the front and bite you. He got to go around the back and bite you. That's a snake. That's what a snake do. He or she too cowardly to come in front of you. Won't even warn you. Won't even warn you. A rattlesnake will warn you. But this old snake in the grass, he don't have nothing in his heart but deceit. And go around the back and bite Muslims. Yes. You talk about lost found, Muslims they bite. They must say, watch out for the old snake in the grass. Yes. See? He talking about us. Yes. We know the devil is in him, he talking about us. We're the ones biting each other. Yes. See? These are the kind of things. What kind of to limit your progress. Yeah. Opposition. But opposition death comes as opposition. Especially to truth. We're going to be the winner, and we are winning. We have to open up our eyes. We are winning. Yes. Gradually. Yes. Truth is on its road to victory. And the believer's going to be successful, those who believe it. Allah knows our heart if we believe it. He knows our heart if we believe it. This is the one that we're trying to please. Yes. Please Allah. This is the one we're trying to please. Yes. And if you're not pleasing him, that's you and Allah. I ain't got nothing to do with it. I'm going to try to please him myself. You try and please him. Right. And we know how to please Allah. That's submission to his message. Yes. That's how we please Almighty God Allah. Look what else. What the messenger said. This is what he said. Not me. I'm saying what he said. And I written it down out of message to the black man. So I can't say I'm saying it. He said, may he, Allah, give them the chastisement that he promised them in his holy Quran, and give those who believe in him and his truth the joy of fearlessness, lack of grief, and peace of mind and contentment. Yes, praise be to Allah. Praise be to Allah. But outer appearance is different. We can't see inside. Because a lot of us shook. A lot of us might go through the motions like everything is fine. But I know Allah knows that you in hell. Your outer appearance may be nice, but inside we can't see. But Allah knows. He knows the grief and the sadness and hatefulness in your heart. That old snake in the grass. See? These are the kind of things that will be made manifest. These are the kind of things that hinders our progress. See, when the snake in the grass, the disbelieving, that old hypocrite, be removed, they just don't walk away. They just don't do that. They like to stick around. Cause problems. See? Make it seem like your fault. But inside it's their fault. You understand what I'm saying? This is the day of the manifestation of defects. Whatever right or whatever wrong in our hearts is coming out, brothers and sisters. This is not a game. We're dealing with a real God who knows our heart, who knows our little deceitful ways, that knows our jealousy and envy in our hearts. The message say, go back and look at Noah. Look at Lot. Look at the two brothers who was jealous, Cain and Abel. He said that's a learning. That's a learning period. And you should always go back and look at that. It's the teachings in that. Well, one was jealous of the other. We ain't talking about brothers, sisters too. They included too. One sister jealous of the other sister. One brother jealous of the other brother. Then murder set in their hearts. He started to kill him, and he did kill him. This is what's happening. Throughout the whole nation, this is what's happening. Jealousy and envy. Because Allah bless one. Won't accept the reality that the white man is the devil. Evil. Don't pray. Lack of prayer. How can you pray? You can't pray. Telling you a fact. You can't pray. If you got evil in your heart, you can't pray. Allah won't let you pray. He won't let you pray. That's right. Because how many prayers have we said? How many did we say our 5 prayers yesterday? Did we say it? Did we get up in the morning and say our early morning prayer? Did we say it? Did we say our noonday prayer at 12 o'clock? Did we say it? But you so righteous. Can't even do that. That's why we given a chance to make them up. Do we make them up? Anytime you constantly have evil in your heart, you're not saying your prayer. And if you're doing it, you don't mean what you say. No. The message says Allah hears the sincere prayer of the believer. That's what he said. That is right. Because if you said it, you wouldn't continue to be doing the same thing that you're doing. That's right. You will make a change. Because Allah would guide you on the right path. That's what you ask. But if you constantly doing what you're doing, you diving. He don't hear you because you don't mean nothing that you say. But we get around and we can show and perform. Hollywood, a great actor. But Allah see it. Allah see all of us, brothers and sisters. He see everything that we do. Everything that we think we want to do. He see it. And he know it. And you're going to have to give an account of it. That's how it is. I pray Allah that my good outweigh my bad. I know I'm not all good, and I'm not all bad either. I thank Allah who came in the person of Master Farad Muhammad. We the believers going to be successful, and we are successful. Islam means peace. It means salvation for the believers. We're on the road to victory. We're on the road to success, be successful. We are. Love Islam. Love Allah and the messenger. That's what we're on our way. That's what we're doing. Belief care counts for nothing unless carried into practice. Lip service. You can talk to Islam all day long. That's what they do. They talk all day long. Don't put forth no effort to do nothing. They got a monkey wrench in the program. They do just enough to get by their thing. Just enough. It's something. It's something. Just enough to get by. You know. That's something that we know both sides. Teachers, we know both sides of Islam. The Christian way of life, and now Islamic way of life, under the guided leadership of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. But some of us think we know. Like we say back in the dead world, those square, lame, think they know. Being played on. See, when you get played on, that should be a learning thing for you. But it's going to never be a learning thing for you because you think you know. You think you're smart. You think you got the answers to everything, and you're the lame. Squarest thing they ever on both ends. Getting played on. I got played on before. Got played on before. A lot of times till I accepted Islam. And when you accept Islam, that's truth. It means truth. Success. Let's get at jealousy. Jealousy and envy. Yeah, they're going to be jealous of a whole lot because the believers finna show enough. The believers finna show enough make some progress. Yeah. We finna show enough, say, the brother say, forward hold. And we making progress. Just look on the site, on the website. Go on that site and see how people is going into it and getting an understanding. Because that's truth, that's Islam. It gives us an understanding. If those who want it, it's for those who want it. Islam is for those who want it. If you don't want it, it don't want you. It's no problem. Islam separates. It separates. You either for it or you're not. That's it. Because it's not going to let, it's a straight course. And if we don't get in order, Allah won't bless us. No, Allah won't bless you and I. You know, hard trials are necessary. I'm going to say it again to try to establish truth. Who you think is being tried? It's not the devil. Devil's doom has been sealed. Already being sealed. Years ago, when he first was made him, his doom was sealed. Right. So it ain't him. It's the righteous. What's in here? What's in here? What's in here? This is what's being tried. See? That old backbiter. See? Smile in your face.
Yes.
Stab you in your back.
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah. Backstabbers. They had a song about it, didn't they? They smile in your face.
Yeah.
Ooh, that backstabber. And stab you in your back. The backstabber. Stony. Look in your face and smile. Give you the greetings. And it's stuck in your back.
Yeah.
All the same time, sticking in your back while they smiling.
Oh, yeah.
They don't mean it.
No, you don't.
Just smiling. Assalamu alaikum.
Yeah.
We see it.
Yeah.
Then stuck in your back.
Yeah.
Constantly sticking in your back.
Constant.
24/7 sticking in your back.
Yeah.
Telling everybody sticking in your back. Allah makes them manifest.
Yeah.
And they stick out like a sore thumb. When it gets so full of poison, it can't close it. Can't close it. And you get so much poison and look in your face. You can't look in your face. It's hard to look a brother in the face. It's hard to look a sister in the face and you backstabbing. It's hard. Allah show it. You can't hide it. It's all over your face.
Yeah.
The message says it comes out in your blood. You become dark. And the evil comes out in your bloodline and look you right in your face, and you can't look them in the eye. You can't look them in your eye. You done mistreated somebody. Why? Because you're a Muslim. You know I ain't no spook. You know Allah's real. He make us manifest. If I do something to you, it's hard for me to look at you. And I'm doing evil to you, I can't stand to look at you. Not unless I'm true, not unless you just wicked
Yeah.
and evil. Like the message say, it's just on in your wicked heart. You probably can do it. You can go through the motions. Yeah. I hate to be in your shoes, man. I want to be in your shoes and made of fine gold.
Yes.
I don't want to be in your shoes, brother, sister. Mm-mm. No. Messenger calls him, you was in an Uncle Tom, a bootlicker. You doing it to your brother and your sister. That makes you worse. That makes us worse. You better off being Uncle Tom and a bootlicker and a handkerchief head. They're a little better than you or me. If I go and I'm talking and backbiting you, for what? You get a few points, but I'm backbiting you. For what? If I got something to say, I'm going to say it to your face. If I got something to say to you, won't go backbiting me. I'm not going to backbite you. The message taught us about that. That's a sin. You go backbiting against your brother and your sister. Lying. And if you got the backbite, there's some lying in there. There's a lot of lying in there when you got a backbite. There's a lot of lying in there. You don't say the truth. Because you know you're lying. See? And just like the message say, what they do, they go around and tell you, brothers and sisters, watch out for that smart, crooked deceiver who's always trying to put one over. You know? Watch out for him. That snake in the grass, you crooked. See? Come around and ease up to you. When I say that, how they ease in and try to get next to the believer. Yeah. They something wrong with them. They ain't right. They ain't teaching right. See the same thing about the messenger. Yeah. Told the messenger he was too old. Told the messenger, I think it's take somebody new to step up, some younger man to step up. You don't realize, fool, the messenger was, Allah raised him up and taught him. But you think, your little pea brain, that he had to make a change. That's what we do. We blessed to be followers of the message, those who clean heart.
Yeah.
Right? Because we're going to be the winner. And we are winning. We are winning. And we're going to continue to fight with truth, the messenger say, standpoint. to prove my position. Okay, all this thing. We got what? Ramadan coming up.
Yes,
Praise be to God. We got a good Ramadan coming up.
Yes,
We're going to have a nice dinner.
yes,
That's right. The sister's going to prepare for us.
yes,
And we're going to rejoice.
yes,
And we're going to talk Islam
yes,
like the messenger taught us to talk. We're going to love and treat each other right.
yes,
Those who believe like we believe, those who fight against us, we're going to fight against them. That's how it's going. That's how it's going. Ain't there'll be no palsy-walsy. It's truth. The message say, stay a point to prove my position. Just X, they're not depends on them. Keep remembering that. When the message started, Allah came, he was one. When Allah came, he was one. He came and he found who? Not 21, one. And he taught him knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of both books, the Holy Quran and Bible. Only one. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Then he branched off. And look now, we sprung from that. Same teachers, same God, same religion, same belief. We sprung from that. And we constantly going to spring from that. We don't need another one. No, we don't need another one. No. We got the truth, brothers and sisters. It's for those who want it. A lot of people make excuses. That's them. We know what to do. We're making progress. And that's what we set our sights on is progress. That's what we're reaching out for, progress. Those who want to be around, yeah. Those who won't, they won't. Ain't nothing we can do about that. But he said, forward ho. Forward ho. Come together in unity. Smiling, sincerely. Not fakeness.
I know,
Like the devil see you. Back at you. How you doing? I'm fine. What the messenger say? Yeah. All right, Mr. Devil. Yeah, you too. Yeah. I know that old fake stuff, man. See? But you go along with it. Okay, it's nice. Yeah, all right. Praise be to Allah. We got a God on our side, brothers and sisters. One who's well able to protect us. What we have to worry about? Not a thing. Because all in opposition to Islam, the message teacher, Allah gonna remove it. So if we're not in accord and in opposition, we're gonna be removed. Because like the brother said, we can't serve two gods. We can't serve two gods. When we say our prayer, we ask, oh Allah, please bless me to be successful. Please guide me on the right path. Bless me against the envier when he envies. When he envies. We know if we envy or not. We know if we that old snake in the grass too. We know that. And we know Allah knows. And we know Allah gonna make you manifest. In due time, he will make you manifest. You won't get away with it. We will not get away with it. In due time, he gonna make you manifest because what they say, I don't be down there no more. I ain't doing that. I ain't coming down. I ain't coming down there no more. You ain't an excuse. You always on the verge. I ain't coming down there no more. See, a lot of them do. A lot of them run out. They open up a temple. Yeah. Go out with the idea. See it coming. We've been in this business, we say business, over 30 years. Over 30 years. We seen them come and we seen them go. Get right up from your table and walk out. That's what the messenger said. That's what he was saying. What's saying feeding him? No. Get up from the table, feeding them truth, and walk right out. The door on you. Leave you hanging. That's what they do. That's what they have in their mind. That's why they do the things that they do. See? Go out open temple. Go ahead. Go ahead.
We see it
And if you see, if it's in your heart, right, praise be to Allah. May Allah continue to bless you. If you are sincere, may Allah continue to bless you. But if you're lying, if you're jiving, I pray Allah, He burn you up.
Yes.
See what's happening?
Yes, sir.
Oh, fool. Messy. You know, fools don't follow messy. They get out. Omar Temple.
Yeah.
Seen him?
Yeah.
Tell the brother about the brother he went and got on out. He gonna make his own paper now. Yeah, he gonna put his own paper out. Thought it was a joke. I wasn't doing nothing. Brother wrote back, brother, start working back together.
Yeah.
Brother, I apologize wrong. It's a whole lot to this paper. I said, I know it. You got to be a believer, brother. That's what I'm saying. You got to believe in this. You got to want to do this. This paper. It ain't just throwing something together talking about all praise due to Allah, Allah, God, and all that. No, 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 no. It takes more, way more than that.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, they get out. Go around. Drop a bad word on you.
Yeah.
We had Mr. call back and tell us that they came now.
Yeah.
Told them what they said.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, there's something down there. Call right back here. The brother so said came down here and said so, brother. What about him? What about her? Telling you the truth. Yeah, well, he got a little problem. Let him go ahead and do what he want to do. But I ain't with it. He going by himself. They can go by themselves. I'm telling you a fact. Yeah. Go on out there. They out there. We been there. Like I say, if your heart is right, you're all right. But if you're doing it for any other reason, you won't make it. Ain't no way you gonna make it. Allah not gonna let you make it. He not gonna let me make it. See, we've been there. 30 years or better. I ain't coming down there no more. Travel all over the town, all over. All over. They go all over, dropping seeds, trying to see what's happening. They do it. We seen them do it. Y'all fail. Y'all fail. I'm not saying we righteous, what I'm saying, but we holding it. We're going to uphold it the best we can. And with Allah's help, we're going to be successful. Don't come with that jive, running all over the country. What the message say? You're going all over the country. Malcolm went all over the country, dropping seeds on the message. Message say you should have went to Allah. That's who you forgot about. Yeah, you forgot it because you doing what you're doing or what they be doing. They interfering. They're putting up opposition against truth. And there's a punishment for it. Punishment for it. I thank Allah. We are successful, brothers and sisters. We are the winner. Allah going to bless us tremendously. They coming in here. Oh, they coming. I thank Allah who came in the person of Master Farad Muhammad. I wanted to bring good news to the believers. I've been good news to the believers. But there's a bad side too. We got to deal with the bad side too. But know for a fact in my conclusion that Allah is with us. And He's going to protect us. And we're going to be the winner, and we are the winner. And we're making progress. We're going to be successful. All these good things are going to happen to the believers. So just keep that in mind. And don't worry about nothing. Allah is God who came in the person of Master Farad Muhammad. Assalamu alaikum.
Brothers and sisters, rise with prayer. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. All praise is due to Allah, the Lord of the worlds, the Beneficent, the Merciful. So, Master's Day of Judgment in which we now live, the alone do we serve and the alone seek for thine help and aid. O Allah, please guide us on the right path of those upon whom thou hast bestowed thy favors, not on the path of those upon whom thy wrath is brought down, nor those who go astray after they have heard thy teachings. Say he, Allah is one God. Allah is he of whom nothing is independent, but upon whom we all depend. He begetteth not, nor is he begotten, there is none like him. And I bear witness that none is to be served, worshipped, or praised besides Allah, who came in the person of Master Farad Muhammad. And I bear witness that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad is thy true servant and last apostle. Ameen. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad taught us not to do anything to anyone that we wouldn't have done it to ourselves and treat everybody right, even the devil. Assalamu alaikum.